Hey y'all, it's Rob. Terry's at work. I've been trying to get rid of this cold here for a couple weeks, so if I clear my throat or cough during this, I apologize in advance. Just want to give y'all a little 2012 recap, some of the stuff we found. Lou. Sweet Lucy. Alright, so, Yadkins, those are what we look for, and I found this broke. Some of these are whole. Some of them, just kind of, I always put them in. This is that really cool one that Terry found. It's got the tiger stripes, flint, and it's been worked down that edge right there. Kind of like a gut hook. Cool point. One of my favorite things that we've come up with this year. Some drills. I'm not sure if this is a drill or not. It's kind of thick though. A little broken flint drill, you can see that. That's definitely a quartzy drill. Some of the Weiss quartz that we found. I learned about that from Alabama Headhunter. That material. Black one, red one, gray one, and another black one. And some of the different kinds of flint that we find. Not a lot. This one's actually flint too. So yeah, this thing, I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it was drilled out right there and drilled out right there. We don't find a lot of stuff along these lines, so I don't really know much about this stuff. I think it's soapstone. Whatever it is, it's cool. It's a shame whatever it is not whole. I wonder if it's an outlet weight or something like that. Another drill that Terry found, Savannah River, out of some kind of sandstone. Some different knives. I'm going to stand up so y'all can get a better angle on them. Triangle knives. That's a big knife right there. That one I almost want to say is a Cobb's knife. I'm not going to say that out loud, but it is got some of the characteristics. That one's crystal. This one's super pretty material. We're indoors, so it's just creamy white quartz. I didn't clean it up too good. If you hear some music in the background, that's Zachary back there playing piano. He's the house musician. Some more mountains in here. A couple stem points. Big blade. Give you an idea how big that is. Pretty thin. Some heartbreakers. Those two look just like that one I found walking distance from the house. A little red palmer with some red streak in it. Crystal triangle. McCroy or McCorkley flint point. Some cool little birdies. These right here are just thumb scrapers. The front parts right here, you can't see because I'm inside, but they all got working around that front edge. And they're all kind of thin. Duckbill scrapers. These things, kind of some strange sanding stones of some sort. It's sandstone. They broke it into like a pentagonal shape. Use it as a sanding stone or something, and Terry found this one. It's kind of like a perforator, but I'm wondering if they weren't just busting little bladelets off of that. It's on the site where we found some really old stuff. So yeah, that, and then some of the other stuff we found. Found this. We got to hang out with Headhunter LT and Jonesy. Picked that up while we were down in South Georgia. Cool scraper. You can see them work marks on it. Turtleback. Found these this year. This one is a broken celt. That's the closest I've gotten to a celt. The blade is cool. Greenstone too. Pretty material. And that same day, Zachary, my youngest son, he found this broken axe celt bit part. And then on that same site, we were finding a lot of points on that site. All kinds. Rhyolite, flint, quartz. It's up closer to Carolina, so they had more variety. But I found this big piece of flint, and I showed it after we made that video, and a few people said I should take it and try to nap a point out of it. But just the fact to know that that was traded in, you know, as something for them to use to make something out of is enough of an artifact to let me keep it just the way they left it. Some different points, some broke ones. See if I can get the fan out. Some Madisons that we found. Terry found this little crystal one. And then we found that one not long ago. Most of the time if we find a Madison, it's flint. I guess they got small amounts of flint, so, and it was easier to work when it's tiny. Seems plausible. Occasionally you'll find a quartzy like that one. Oh, let me shut this right here. I don't know if I said it already, but we got a bunch of hardstone stuff this year too, but it's raining, so all that stuff's out. I got a lot of bowls and nutting stones, hammer stones, grinding stones, all kinds of stuff along those lines. So, but they're all outside, so I'm going to have to leave them out. Let me get a... Oh, this point right here I actually got from a woman that lives not far from here in Elberton. Y'all probably saw that. I probably shouldn't have it in this case. I just found its way in here. So the case is a little cockeyed, but I was looking at stuff earlier. Yadkin, broken ear. That's that one that Tyler found. McCorkley that Terry found. A little Palmer. It's beveled really hard. Maybe a Hardaway Palmer, the way the base is concave. That really nice flint point that me and Katie found not long ago. I can't remember, I looked it up, the flint type, or not the flint type, the point type, and the best I could find on that was that it was one of the first stemmed points for this area. Some that are crystal, we tend to keep the crystal prized a little more than the other. A little Jack's Reef, I'm not exactly sure on this one. Pretty peculiar point. It's got the concave base. You know, quartz is, some quartz feels ground when it's really not. Pretty cool stemmed one right there. A nice Morrow Mountain, I think is what that is. That's a cool serrated knife. That's a cool one. Crystal Yadkin or triangle that Tyler found. This one right here we found with SC Blade Hunter up in Carolina in a field. Terry found that. It's made out of rhyolite. I think he said it was an Allendale or something along those lines. Then Guilford that Terry found not long ago. Cool Savannah River that I found. I think that's what that is. Or Pickwick. Rhyolite Rowan. That might have gotten traded over from Carolina. Pretty cool. Probably the biggest heartbreaker of the year for us. This little one, the tip is broke. I don't know if you can see the bevel on that thing. And then that opposite ear is broke, and this ear and this part's still ground. Y'all may remember when Tyler found that and then lost it, and I went back 2 days later and found it. Crystal Palmer. Some rare Coastal Plains chert that was traded for a few miles. That thing, I don't know if any of y'all abstract thinking folks like myself can see the face in that. There's like an eye, it's notched out, and a nose and like a mouth. The whole piece has been worked. I picked it up, I didn't know what the heck it was, and then I sat it down and saw that. It's a cool point. Not sure of that material. Maybe my find of the year, the Beaver Dam Harahey blade. The bevel on this thing is just as cool as it can be. So yeah, glad to have been able to find a big piece of quartz. Some of you guys out there find a lot of big pieces of blades and stuff, and it's always cool to see them, so it was really cool to pull one out of the water. That one came out of a creek, so rare find. But yeah, thanks as always, y'all, for watching all year and for all your comments. And we hope that everybody has a healthy new year and finds a couple cases worth of killers. So, yep. Thanks as always, y'all, for watching.